Hey everybody, this is take two. I had an important lesson I just learned. When you're actually talking about cybersecurity and you're making a YouTube video on it, even if it's a tiny little video and nobody's ever really going to watch it, you probably shouldn't video your banking statement with your full name and address and postal code on it and number. Anyway, so this is take two. So, coffee. Sub here, or else. So I'm thinking about what do I personally do to protect myself personally, of course, from cyber attack. As we all know, it's now been shown, absolutely proven, that Hillary Clinton's server has developed artificial intelligence and is currently taking over the entire world. There's not much we can do about that because nobody can actually find the server. But what do I do? Day to day, how dependent am I on cybersecurity? And I'm very, very, very dependent on cybersecurity day to day. Every day I need it to function, for me to function in the here and now. If it ever collapses, the society I live in and the infrastructure, including the cyber infrastructure, I'm going to have a few problems. So I've been thinking about what I would do to deal with a few problems. So I'm just going to show you a few things on the table, and I'll just flip the camera quickly, so bear with me. Nausea. Day to day, I have quite a bit of money, so when I get $50 notes, Canadian $50 note, isn't it beautiful? Much better than that strange money you have down in America. I actually put them in a little envelope, and when I get a lot of them, usually I will try and spend it on something I enjoy. That seems to be my girlfriend, but there you go, she enjoys it. And I collect $10 notes and $5 notes. Okay, I have a decent income. You might not. Save nickels, save quarters, save cash, have cash. You guys, I think, still have the $1 bill for the time being. Save $1 and $5 bills, maybe not everyone, but save a significant number of them. Currently, I've just totaled it up. I have about $2,800 in cash notes in my safe, plus my ongoing collection. When it gets to about $3,000, what I do is I usually spend half of it and enjoy it that way. I also have $400 in each of our get home bags in the car, totaling $800, so you wouldn't have a big problem getting a cab, even if people are freaking out, because you can just throw money at people. And let's face it, if the end of the world is here, who needs the cash anyway? Now, that's not to say that I don't have digital currency. Most of my savings, most of my money is digital. I turned it over for this interview. So I would lose hundreds of thousands of dollars if the internet went down forever, or if electricity ended, or if there was a nuclear war, or if there was a mass pandemic and everybody died apart from me and my dogs. I don't care. Hopefully, that won't be the catastrophic outcome. Hopefully I'll have lots of money in my retirement. I'm planning to have a long, healthy retirement with lots of money. If it doesn't work, that's fine. But day to day, people are getting more and more into cyber. This is a Canadian digital transit card. I use it when I go to the university. It's convenient on the GO train. Day to day, I use tokens on the TTC, which is the Toronto Transit Commission, otherwise known as Take the Car, and I use tickets on the Viva, which is a bus system. I could use this for everything. Think how convenient that would be. But I prefer to have some measure of control. If the intranet's down, they'll take a piece of paper, they will take a coin. I can still probably move, but if I'm just using this, I'm SOL. Day to day, I carry a wallet. This is what happens if you have English Bull Terriers. Anyway, day to day, I carry a little bit of cash with me, enough for my needs, and I make sure that I can get a cab from wherever I am, even if the price is 4 times what I expect it to be. I could also stay overnight in a hotel and be fairly comfortable. Hydro, electricity, gas, telephone, internet, you name it, even taxes, online. It's cheaper. It's environmentally friendly. Okay, print out documents if you do that. I don't. I make them post them to me. I want my paper documents. When I have too many, I shred those I don't need, but I like to have the paper. They have my name, my address, and my account numbers. It's there. Unless there's a fire, and you should have a fireproof safe, you're okay. Do you have water? Do you have food? Do you have a can opener? Do you have more than one can opener? Can you cook the food? Can you purify water if you run out? When would you run out of water? Everything we have today is dependent on the internet, and it may not last forever. Do you back up your computer online? Well, good for you. If the internet fails, and it could, because it's a system and systems can fail, it's gone forever. Use an external hard drive. This is not the one I'm using currently. It's a freebie from work. Thank you, Canadian taxpayers. But I have external hard drive. I also use digital saving. I believe in redundancy. And that's really about all I wanted to talk about today. Except, flip again. Goes down to basics. Everything goes down to basics. Do you use an elevator? Why? Elevators take longer. They stop you from using your muscles in your heart. They contribute to slovenly fatness. And you don't need them. My office on the 5th floor. I walk up, I walk down. I never get trapped in an elevator. I work in a big major teaching hospital. We have about 1 to 3 entrapments a week. Yeah, it takes about 40 minutes to 60 minutes basically to get people out. But if all the elevators are in the city because of a cyber attack that's took down the electrical grid or the electrical grid's failed, do you know how long you'll be in that elevator? Have you ever tried to get somebody out of an elevator, a modern elevator? You're in there and you're gonna die. It's not like the movies. You're not going to be able to easily pop up the top and shimmy down the metal wires. You're probably going to be SOL for hours, maybe days. Something to think about. It's also much healthier. And yeah, I go down to emerge 4 or 5 times a shift, and it's on the ground floor, and some days I don't want to go down. Most days, because emerge really are a pain. But going back up again, once you get into it, it's not a big deal. Look at elevators as coffins. Coffins for the unprepared. Stop using them. Stop looking at everything you do. Start looking at everything you do. Where are you vulnerable? If the internet failed, or if electricity failed. It doesn't mean it will. It doesn't mean you expect it to. It doesn't mean you're hoping it will. I hope it won't. But if it does go down, are you going to be SOL? Or are you actually going to think, this cyber attack will wake me up? So I do recommend you look at my other video. I'm not going to any fancy links on YouTube. You can look at it or not, I don't really care. I do this because I enjoy it. It gives me something to do on a sunny day. But are you vulnerable? And if so, what are you going to do about it? Because really, it's up to you. Don't expect the government, don't expect Google, don't expect Microsoft to bail you out. If your computer gets fried, it's gone. Don't pay ransom. Avoid taking ransomware. Never open hyperlinks from emails unless you're 100% sure who it's from and why it's there. Always think before you click online. And for me, and it's embarrassing, if I'm not sure but I want to open it, I open it up at work. There are a lot of IT people. No, I did not cause a ransomware attack. Anyway, have a great day. Subscribe. And I hope everybody's having a great day. And I hope the audio is a little bit better. If it isn't, tough. Anyway, there you go.